Welcome to Conquest Survival, where we, the supreme leader of this world, run like a coward from a small pirate ship, a big pirate ship, an air pirate ship, and some angry rodents. But first, we gotta get some wood. Unfortunately, we have not convinced the beings of this world to subjugate to our will, which means we are left handling our own wood. With well-practiced hand, we craft our first tool, which as Supreme Emperor we also deftly handle. We feel no remorse executing the first sacrifices of this new reign so that we may get our beauty sleep. A complexion like ours needs to be maintained. In what is the first of many disappointments, the creatures fail to yield the needed supplies, and then we notice the big bear. Feeling zero fear for our life, we choose to clear the vicinity with our pride still intact. For now. If we are to rule with the iron fist that this place sorely deserves, we are going to need more supplies and willing subjects. So we venture out to bend them to our will. The scenery is nice, but not nice enough for the supreme leader, and our first goal could be finding our subjects to help build a mighty empire. On our travels we do notice some red balls hidden in bushes. We have been partial to red balls in the past, as we have found if placed in the mouth they yield yummy juices. So we take them all. We take all the red balls. That's when we stumble across what could be our first home. We would just need to convince the local population of their inferiority and their need for a strong, powerful leader. We struggle to find anyone to talk to, which is not a surprise. It is common for lesser beings to be so in awe of the supreme leader that they hide in their hovels like the peons they are. Sometimes they even decide to swear and get violent. This is the simple curse of being so much better than everything around you. We decide that after a bolt to the side of our head that these people are not worthy of our guidance and move on. As we cast our eyes across the first great ocean, we claim it for our own. And this little badger thing, that's ours too now. Having claimed rule over things, our confidence was even higher. This would be a blessed planet now it had our footprints in its soil. Having replenished our vigor for conquest, we quickly get our hands on our wood. We need to travel at speed, and so a boat will be made and the ocean we now own will be traversed. And that's when it happened.
Ouch!
An unknown cowardly attack from below the surface of the water.
Ow!
Not panicking at all, we make a calm tactical retreat, and deciding to suit the soul, we stick the juicy red balls in our mouth. Leaving the site of the latest offense this planet has given, we stumble across some ruined things in the water. What a waste. These beings on this planet were surely in need of our guidance. Attempt number 2 at convincing the local fauna at our rule was not only inevitable but in their best interest. We come across an ocean town. We call out, notifying them of our claim on the waters they live on and that they now need to work for their supreme leader. They politely declined. We decide that this very humble establishment is no place for the supreme leader to start our reign and leave the degenerates behind. It's not because we are scared. No, really it's not. More waste in our ocean. We simply must get someone to clean up this place. It's no way for them to receive their new ruler. A fresh morning and more juicy red balls in the mouth. We claim a bear as part of our rule. From a distance. And venture further inland. That's when we notice an airship in the sky. Now this could be a place for supremely ruling as the supreme ruler. Even more fortune shines upon us as the last sacrifice is made for the supreme leader's beauty sleep. We think it prudent to craft ourselves a stabby thing in case we need to stabby things into compliance. We have found as the supreme ruler that dead things are oft more compliant. Things are looking up. Get it? Up to the airship. Never mind, you are all too poor to understand our rich humor. Now that we are at the landing, we claim the airship for our great empire. And open the door easily without it slamming in our face. What? History is written by the victors. We can hear footsteps above, so venture forth to greet what will no doubt be our new willing subjects. Yellow is not good for our complexion, so we decide to remove the offending light. Then, with no panic or worry that it is very dark, we decide to let some natural light in which shows of our good angles. No doubt our peasants will be impressed by just how good-looking we are. We dig a hole for no reason. Supreme leaders can do that. Our subjects have arrived and rudely try to bludgeon us with an axe. They come en masse thinking they can overpower us. But we have the holy wood. The stabby stick we made earlier and our obvious greatness will surely see the day. Deftly weaving out the way the minions get stuck in the hole we dug earlier. Master strategists that we foresaw this eventuality even if we had no idea about it at the time. From here the holy wood does its work. Eventually. Our holy wood does not last, however. It's the first time that's ever happened, we swear, but luckily we finished them off. Deciding the airship may not be the right space for our domain, we calmly make our way back down to the ground. With the failing of our tool, we decide to make our new weapon out of harder stuff. Who doesn't want harder tools? Back to our ocean that we own now and is totally ours, we are still on the hunt for our minions to do our bidding. Disappointingly, we find more rubbish just left in our ocean. Despite fishies nipping us, we find a river to claim under our dominion, and the damage they do is easily fixed by the yummy red balls. We are really acquiring a taste for them and make a note that everyone within our domain shall be treated with yummy red balls in their mouths. We forcefully decline the fishies' further attention and move on up the river. Then we see a grand vessel on our ocean. We now own a ship. Huzzah! We claim a colorful bird and some trees for good measure. What could be better than little red balls? Big green balls, of course. More sustenance for the supreme ruler. Our good spirits were about to be ruined, however, as we would stumble across the greatest threat to our rule to date. Small rodent creatures.
Ouch!
We quickly claim them as under our control and hastily make a decision to allow them to guard this space for us. And this space. And the beach. Thank heavens for juicy red balls, they always make us feel better. It's time to go converse with our subjects on the ship, notifying them of us coming aboard to take command.
Fire!
They instruct us that there is no need and they will protect the shore for us. Or thereabouts. No, that is what totally happened. Soon we are able to find another vessel along the shoreline in our ocean.
Son of a...
Having realized our coast is now in good hands, we need not worry about external invaders, and the newest subjects of our grand empire are clearly happy to see their lord take ownership of their vessel. We leave them muse over their luck in meeting their supreme ruler. Having conquered the ocean, it was time to make landfall. We needed to find a town to subjugate and bend them to the purpose of gathering supplies for our rule. If they could also provide us with more of the red balls, it wouldn't hurt. As we climbed the hill, it was a relief to find nobody about. Ruling these lands was tiring and we really needed to get some beauty sleep in. We were left pondering of our adventures in wondering just what kind of place this was. The peasants here did not seem to realize just how much they needed us to dictate their lives and force them to be at our beck and call. Though we discovered another place. What was this place? Was it a hostile fauna place? An unruly subject's place? A place for juicy red berries to go in your mouth? Nope, it was the good place apparently. We finally had a space for us to rest our beautiful head. If only for a moment. We have conquesting to do.